That's a cat. He's really big. Journey the Outdoors. Got this buck on the ground. Hey guys and girls, Dave here for Journey the Outdoors. I have a tip for you on how to gut a big deer. Okay, you know, if you have a buck in this case, I'll show one later for gutting a doe and the differences in the two. What you want to do is start off with a combination knife. If you have one of those, you can get one of those at your local store. I have one which is it has a gut hook, a saw, and also a skinning knife. And you can use the gut hook to start out, to get the cavity open. Now, once you start sliding the cavity, cutting the cavity from the base of the stomach to the chest cavity, once you get to the cartilage, you want to stop. If you want to get that deer mounted, you want to stop by the chest cavity and don't go any farther than that, so the taxidermist will have room for any errors in the skin. So from there, you also want to go to the anus, and you want to cut the anus around the anus and excrete the anus cavity out and tie it off with a bread tie. Then you can pull it. Once you pull your guts out in the inside, you can pull the anus out from the inside. Therefore, you won't have to split the legs of the hind quarters in the inside, so you won't lose meat by having it dry out or be open to pesticides or parasites. You can go ahead and use some bags, if you will. You're going to need bags in this case, and especially if you have long arms, and some garbage bags will do fine. And you want to roll those up all the way up to your arms to cover up your whole arms. And you reach into the cavity and clean out the cavity, pulling out as much guts as possible. And you want to get all of them out, and you will need your knife to cut the esophagus, and that's all the way at the top. You want to cut as far forward as of the esophagus as possible, And once you cut the esophagus, then you can pull all of the entrails out, and they should come out very easily. And from there, then you're pretty much done for the most part after you've gotten all of the entrails out. And if you have urine, the bladder out, and you haven't punctured it and there's urine in it, you might actually want to take that and bottle it if you have the guts to do it. Take it and bottle it, and you can use that as a lure later on in the hunt. Okay, and from there, then you want to go ahead and you want to cut right along the top of the legs and separate the legs from the top of the top torso. This way, quartering it in half, almost like a 70-30. It will be like a 70-30 cut right at the very small of the lower torso in front of the legs. And then you can put the legs into the car and put the upper torso in the car, and that way you'll be able to put that into a trunk, and it will fit in most any size trunk. And if in extreme cases, if you say a Honda Civic CRX, you can go ahead and cut off the legs at the hocks. That way you'll be able to have pretty much no problem with gutting, with getting the deer in the car. And this will still be legal to go and tag the deer in, so there's no reason to go and tag the deer, drag it there, and then go and cut it up. So it'll still be able to tag the deer. So check your local laws, and pay attention to your laws, and be safe, and more happy hunting. That's a cat. He's really big. Journey the Outdoors. Got this buck on the ground.